everyone. Hi, Paula Dean, Philadelphia cream cheese. I'd like to thank you all for this opportunity. When I first saw the commercial, I was like, what can we do with Philadelphia cream cheese outside of making cheesecake and icing? And through this challenge, boy, was I ever wrong. This challenge has given me a chance to try different dishes, please my family members, because we all have family members who, I don't like this and I don't like that. So with Philadelphia cream cheese, it's given me a chance to change my ingredients and do different things with food. And I'd like to thank Paula and Philadelphia cream cheese for that. So today our dish is going to be, I know it's a mouthful, but it's chicken gumbo biscuit casserole. I know it seems like a lot, but I was watching the video that Paula did, and she said she wanted convenience. So I like comfort food, and what better way to have comfort food that's convenient? That means quick and easy. So today we're going to do a quick and easy chicken gumbo biscuit casserole. Check out the ingredients we're going to have today. We have mixed vegetables, biscuits, flour, cayenne pepper, black pepper, garlic, cream of celery, onions, rotisserie chicken, fresh celery, roasted peppers, diced tomatoes, stewed and drained, okra. What would gumbo be without okra? We have chicken broth. Now, as far as the convenient food, of course, the cream of chicken is cream of celery, sorry. We're using frozen hash brown southern style. The vegetables are frozen. And then we have chicken broth. Now, the chicken that I'm using is already pre-cooked chicken, so you don't have a lot of time for cooking. And, of course, always the star of our show is going to be Philadelphia cream cheese. Boiling the mixed vegetables. It's in a half a cup of chicken broth. We're going to add the diced tomatoes. You want to drain those as much as you possibly can, but we're going to try to cook this down. Then we have the diced celery. And now we have the crushed multi-peppers, just for about 10 minutes. Put a top on it while we work on our chicken and other things. Now in this pot, I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Now with this, we're going to cook the chicken and brown our potatoes and cook a little bit. And the juice and the broth and the vegetables have cooked down, so we're just going to add chicken to there. Like I said, everything is going to be going in here like a regular gumbo. Now we just have a little chicken left. And with this chicken, I'll add in our seasoning. We have the cayenne pepper. We have the crushed black pepper, green onions. We have fresh thyme and dill. We have 2 cloves of garlic. And just for a little heat, just a half a teaspoon of, just to get the ingredients, because now we're going to add a little chicken broth as we go. And that smells great. Now we're going to add the star of the show, which is the Philadelphia cream cheese, and that's 8 ounces, thinly cut diced, so it can break up a little quicker. And we have it on a medium-high heat, and we're just going to stir that in the cream of celery. Now, the cream of celery is just to give it a little extra. We're going to take all the mixed vegetables that we had with the chicken and just incorporate it with our roux. Stir that in. Now remember I said that once you let the little gravy sit, it'll thicken up. And because most of these vegetables are water vegetables, they're going to absorb the roux. So now there it's coming along great. I'm just going to add the rest of the vegetables. The potatoes. Remember I said I wanted it to be the last thing because we wanted them to stay a little crunchy. So now the potatoes have been added. A part of the biscuit at the bottom and then the top crust on top with the chicken gumbo inside. I know it sounds a little strange, but bear with me. We're going to make this work. So I have just aluminum foil, and I put a little flour at the bottom, and I'm going to flour my hands. And these are buttermilk biscuits, and they're the grand, so they're big, and they're going to really expand. So what you do, you just find a little starting point. There you go. And then you just pull them apart. And then we hold one at the bottom of there. I've done a couple already. Kind of put them in. And then add the one. And then we'll be back when I'm done with the rest. Biscuits, and you see we have the bottoms here and the tops there. So now we're just going to add our filling, which is our gumbo. Now, I don't know about you cooking and how it is for the family. You know, gumbo usually requires okra. But I have a lot of family members that don't like okra. But I have a way around that. I'm not going to cook it in the food. And I would have made a seafood gumbo, but then we have someone who's allergic to seafood. So, with cooking, and this competition has really enlightened me and changed my cooking thought process and the things and how I do food. So we're just going to even all that out. And the Philadelphia cream cheese has just been amazing to me, and using it in so many dishes. I've really stepped up my game as far as cooking. Our covers. We've got the oven preset at 350. I'm just going to put them around because they're grands and they're going to spread out. I know it looks like it's uneven now, but they will spread out okay with no problems. Just going to fill that in a little bit. And normally I don't like using my hand, so we're just going to spray a little butter on top of it to give it the little brown extra crust. We have our oven preheated at 350, and we're going to cook this for about 20 minutes. Depending on your oven, fry it and just use it as a garnishment where we can still incorporate it with the gumbo casserole. So I just have a beaten egg, and this was about 5 okras cut in like ½ inches. So we're just going to dump that in the egg wash. And then I have 1/4 cup of flour. So we're just going to stir that around so it can just get a little coating to it. So now we're just going to dump a little of that over there. And then put a little okra in. Just to give it a little crust. We're just going to add the rest on top, and we're just going to mix that in. And this doesn't take long at all, and like I said, you could just do this while the gumbo is keep them separated so you won't have a clog now. And like I said, we just wanted it to have a little coat to it so it can have a little crunch. So we're just going to let that drain, and we're going to wait for our gumbo to get there. And we're taking it right out the oven. And my, doesn't that look good. So we're going to let this cool out. Just in case you're wondering, the biscuits at the bottom has risen as well. Okay, now dinner is done. And it's cooled off. But I have to show you the bottom to let you see that the biscuits did rise. Doesn't that look good? Dive into this and just give it a taste. It's going to get a little okra. And you can serve this with a salad because it has so much already added in it, you don't need much else. Now we're just going to give it a taste. Wow, look how flaky the biscuits are. And now we're going to make sure we incorporate a little of the okra. Oh my goodness. Oh my, this is really good. This is convenient comfort food that hugs your insides while you're settling in. Thank you for joining me. We've just made chicken gumbo biscuit casserole. Thank you, Philadelphia cream cheese and Paula Deen. Hope to see you soon. Dinner has been served.